Well, hi, everybody. How's everyone doing? Good, good. Staying inside, get a little air conditioning before you have to go out and do, beat the heat, meet the heat, deal with the heat. Do you guys look forward to Sunday morning? I get so excited about coming in here. You guys don't have to drive as long as I do, but if I do come in, even when it's the day before, but I'm driving in, I got a few hours to go, and I can just feel the energy start building up and building up. Everyone goes, oh my gosh, Scott, it's such a long drive. No, it's not bad at all. It's not bad at all because this is where I'm coming. It's wonderful. I hope all of you feel the love that I have for you as much as I feel the love coming from all of you right now today. It's just phenomenal. Thank you. Thank you all so much for being here today. When I was a little Scott, now I'm a big Scott, but when I was a little Scott, and I was in a Scotty, and I was in the YOU over in Livonia, Michigan, the Youth of Unity, over on the east side of the state. I had a friend that would come visit every once in a while, and his mom said to him, oh, so are you and Scott going to go to that Love Everybody church? Isn't that wonderful? We're the Love Everybody church, right? Now, that mom's consternation didn't come from the fact that unity is embodied in love. It came from the fact that she didn't really have a framework by which to pin her understandings of what unity is. She didn't know how unity explained our God and our God's role in our lives. She didn't understand our role with Spirit in the world. What's the basis for all this love? She didn't know. So part of me completely understands her, like, what is this? Since I've been coming here, there's been a number of times that people have come up to me here and said, where is this all based from? Where are these thoughts? Like, these are wonderful messages that we get. What's the basis of them? What's the foundation of them? Well, we're going to get into it today. We're going to talk about some unity basics today. I'm hoping, I don't know if there'll be time at the end. I've been given a strict ending deadline by Erica, but hopefully there will be a couple minutes. I want to take questions. I want to do a little question and answer. So as we go through the service today, please try to keep in mind something that you might want to ask or something that you will ask. That would be wonderful. So to get us on the roll of unity basics, I'm going to try and channel my best Johnny Olson here. And if you don't know who Johnny Olson is, maybe this will bring it back. Unity Spiritual Community, come on down. You're the next contestants on Get to Know Unity. Price is Right, maybe? A little bit? No? A little bit? No? Close? All right, thank you. We're going to play a little Unity trivia, all right? Now, when the question comes up, if you think you know the answer, raise your hands, right? Anybody that shouts out an answer will be disqualified. And trust me, there's not going to be any chance for a new car, or we're not going to look behind curtain number 2 and have a trip to Paris. Not going to happen. But I have a number of parting gifts, so let's start playing. Where is Unity Worldwide headquarters? Raise your hand, please. Raise your hand. All right. Yeah, but I need her for some of the harder questions. I'm actually not going to go there. Don, your hand's still up. You're persistent. Where is it? Okay. Very good. Let's go to the judges. Yes, they're happy with that. They're wondering if you could be a little bit more specific. Where exactly is Unity Village in Missouri? What town? It is. What's it called? Lee's Summit. Lee's Summit, Missouri. Very good. Combination answer. Mark, I'm sorry. You're getting paid. You don't get one. Good catch. Oh, there it is. There's our answer. Unity Village, Lee's Summit, Missouri. What year was Unity, the whole movement, what year was it founded? Ooh, tougher question. How about a guess? I always encourage my students. All right, now it's time, Lori. Well, I can't do that. So 1924. Thank you for playing. 1886. Now, that's not a date that I have up here, but I'm going to come back to that. It's real, and it's actually accurate in a way. Oh, look at the big brains on Joan. So we look at 1889 as the beginning because that was the publication of Modern Thought magazine. That's where they began to express these ideals. 1891 was when the name Unity was established, and in 1903 is the first church. 1886 is when Myrtle had her epiphany that she was a child of God. Right? All right. I can't say more than that for a reason. Who's the minister of Unit of Spirituality of Grand Rapids? Ray. Michael Roque. Very good. I didn't say they were all going to be hard. What year was this church founded? Bill Perkins. 2021. Can we tweak it a little? Just add a year, Bill. Add a year. So off the website, I'm going to go with 21. I'm going to go with 1920. I can't throw that far, so I'll get this to you later. So I have that the first service was performed here in 2022, September of 2022. So I have October 3rd over here. And look, people, they know better than me, so let's go with what they're saying, all right? And I'm sure you're saying that the building was purchased in 21, first service in 22, recognized by Unity Worldwide Headquarters in 23. Who was the first Unity minister in Grand Rapids? See, Lori, you already gave me a question. I got to get somebody else. Trish, we did. We passed a street. We passed the street name. No, it wasn't Miss Walker, but that's a good guess, because that's one of the names. All right, yes, they're her compound. Ida Bailey is absolutely correct. Ida Bailey. And what year? I don't have that up there. I thought it would come up. Do I? No, not the year of the church, but hers. I don't want to go there yet. So, Ida Bailey, I don't know, maybe I'm ruining a future question here. Ida Bailey became minister in 1934. Here's an interesting little fact to go with that. The first Unity ministers were ordained in 1906. That included Myrtle and Charles and like, I think 5. Then the next set didn't happen until 1919. And that, again, was like a set of about 7, and that included Lowell Fillmore, which was Myrtle's and Charles' son. The next set after 1919 wasn't until 1933. And Ida became minister in 1934. So we're talking beginnings of the Unity movement. What year was the first church of Grand Rapids founded? Much more difficult. Guesses are allowed. How about a time frame? Give me a decade. 1940s is an outstanding decade, especially when I just told you she became minister in 34. But no, thank you for playing. 1920. Now, it started in 1920 as a study group, a spirit group, and Ida was the leader of it. And she played around with it, and she was into the Unity movement and into expressing unity. And then it wasn't until 34 that she actually went through ministerial school. Of course, she didn't have a chance, right? In 1920 on, she didn't have a chance until 33. What is not part of Unity Village? We talk Unity Village Center. What is not part of Unity Village? The swimming pool and reflection pool. The Unity Village golf course, Unity Village tunnels. The tunnels are not part of it. Okay, let's see. Well, again, it didn't work the way I wanted to. I will have to give you the answer since my little setup for everything, the other answers, the wrong answers fading away, didn't work. The tunnels exist. The tunnels were part of the original construction. They used them to move their magazines from one building to another to avoid bad weather. The golf course exists. I've played the golf course. Chuck, have you played the golf course down there? It's a 9-hole public golf course. So what does not exist is the swimming pool. It used to exist, and right now it is condemned. not the best. Who said I am a child of God and therefore cannot inherit sickness? Myrtle Fillmore, co-founder of the Unity movement. Who are the members of the board here? Got to say them all. They flash on the screen every morning, and I would like somebody other than a board member to give this answer, or somebody other than that attends the board meetings. All right, Sharon, please go ahead. Let's see. President. Lynn Hill, board member. And that's the voting membership. Mike Roque is also part of the board and is a voting member. There's some alternative board member dude, Scott Dodsworth or something. There they are. That's your board of trustees. What did the Society of Silent help become? Hint, hint, silent. I'm looking for somebody. No, shouting out answers, you're disqualified. Charles? Silent Unity. You just stole that answer from Trish. Very good. All right. Well, thank you very much for playing Unity Trivia.